Anthony placed a briefcase on the table and flipped it open. Inside were stacks of crisp $100 bills, $50,000 in total. A down payment for a small task, he said calmly. I did not touch the money. I am not interested in illegal work, I stated firmly. Who makes the law? The government does, Anthony replied, revealing he was a colonel with the CIA. His real name was Scott David. He wanted me to perform a covert task for them. I refused immediately, stating I only take orders through my own chain of command. He argued that national security requires hidden actions. I countered that work done in the dark is rarely honorable. She had overheard Jennifer bragging about how she would break me for this mission. Lee had warned me outside the room because she suspected our quarters were bugged with hidden cameras. It was a massive wake-up call. In this world of high-stakes intel, let's step onto the battlefield. At dinner that evening, Jennifer was absolutely stunning, wearing an outfit designed to command attention. While Sardar Khan seemed lost in the moment, Jennifer caught his eye as we were leaving and whispered something private. Sardar nodded and turned to me with a serious look. Zeeshan, go back to the room. I'll join you shortly. I asked if everything was all right, but his dismissive tone told me it was better not to push. I had only been in my room for a few minutes when a soft knock echoed, and Jennifer walked in. My mind immediately connected the dots. She had clearly sent Sardar away on a distraction, likely to see Lee Hasna. Hello, G, she said, leaning casually against my desk with a confident smirk. I kept my expression neutral and asked her directly, "What exactly do you want from me?" Her eyes locked onto mine as she moved closer. Jennifer smiled and said, "Nothing much. I just like you. And in my world, that is reason enough." I looked her dead in the eye and replied firmly, "For your information, I am a married man." Her laughter filled the room instantly, sharp and mocking. "I never said I wanted to marry you," she countered. "Marriage after love might be your tradition, but it is not mine." I asked what her tradition was, feeling the trap closing. She whispered that where she comes from, love is something you just experience without conditions. Her meaning was crystal clear. I stood up quickly, putting distance between us. "Please, Captain," I said. She looked hurt, asking if I found her unattractive. "It is the opposite," I replied honestly. "I am staying away because you are too beautiful." She brightened, but I insisted I would not be a pawn in whatever game she played. She sat on the bed, realizing I was not an easy target to break. "Fine. You said no for now," she sighed. "But promise me you will come to dinner with me tomorrow." I shook my head, explaining that as a soldier from a disciplined army, my only focus was completing this sniper course. "You are the best marksman here," she argued, touching my hand softly. "A dinner will not hurt your training." I finally agreed to a brief meeting. The next day, she arrived looking elegant. I wanted Sardar and Lee Hasna to join us, but she insisted on us being alone. We drove away from the training camp, but instead of heading toward the city, she steered the car into the secluded outskirts. "Where are we going?" I asked, feeling a surge of unease. "First a long drive, then a private dinner," she replied smoothly, resting her hand on mine. I decided to stay silent now. We reached a secluded farmhouse surrounded by high walls and security. "Surprise," she laughed. "A friend owns this estate. I told them my guest is Muslim, so the meat was sourced correctly. You can eat without worry." I was annoyed, as I had expected a public restaurant. As we pulled in, the gates opened automatically. "I said we would go out," she teased. "If you assumed a hotel, that is your mistake." We met Anthony. The house was lavish, far more advanced than a typical farm. Anthony offered me fruit juice, sensing my hesitation. He asked about my training progress, while Patricia spoke with the pride of a superpower citizen. "I haven't seen much of the country yet," I replied cautiously. Jennifer mentioned my obsession with being the top of the class. Anthony sighed, saying it was a shame to stay confined while visiting a country like the US. After a meticulously prepared dinner, the atmosphere shifted. Anthony and Patricia went upstairs, leaving us alone in the dim light. Jennifer moved closer, her presence a dangerous distraction. I felt a strange sense of being watched, as if hidden eyes were tracking our every move. I stood up, using my religion, my culture, and the laws of the Pakistan Army as my shield. "I am leaving now," I said firmly, walking away. Suddenly, Anthony's voice boomed from behind. "Mr. Zeeshan, a moment." He and Patricia stood there, their warm facade gone, replaced by cold authority. Anthony placed a briefcase on the table and flipped it open. Inside were stacks of crisp $100 bills, $50,000 in total. "A down payment for a small task," he said calmly. I did not touch the money. "I am not interested in illegal work," I stated firmly. "Who makes the law?" "The government does," Anthony replied, revealing he was a colonel with the CIA. His real name was Scott David. He wanted me to perform a covert task for them. I refused immediately, stating I only take orders through my own chain of command. He argued that national security requires hidden actions. I countered that work done in the dark is rarely honorable. I stood my ground, refusing to be bought. The drive back was silent until Jennifer spoke. "You shouldn't have been so harsh," she said. I asked if our friendship was just a lie to recruit me. She teared up, claiming she had genuine feelings, but received orders to recruit me only 2 days ago. I told her I wasn't angry, but the subject was closed. Back at camp, Sardar was waiting with a smirk. "How was the date?" he joked. I ignored him and headed for the shower. Later, Lee Hasna revealed the truth. She had overheard Jennifer bragging about how she would break me for this mission. Lee had warned me outside the room because she suspected our quarters were bugged with hidden cameras. It was a massive wake-up call. In this world of high-stakes intelligence, even a simple dinner invitation is a battlefield. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to follow this journey and stay updated.